they have recreated the German Euro 2024 tactic, the one that has unfortunately seen them absolutely batter my beloved Scotland 5-1. We're going to take a look at the exact lineup they used, we're going to put that into Football Manager 2024, and I'm going to show you exactly how I believe they played. So we'll get right into it and we will show you the results for Euro 2024 with Germany. So here we are, as you can see, we are in charge of the German national team. We have downloaded the real database, so we have Hungary, Scotland and Switzerland in our group. The only thing that it doesn't do, however, is populate the fixtures in the correct order. I don't know why, it can't do that for some reason. So we're playing Switzerland first, Hungary and then Scotland. So far we have beaten Spain 1-0 in a friendly, Füllkrug with that goal in the 6th minute, and then we've beaten Italy, Joshua Kimmich with a penalty in the 3rd minute. So we've beaten Spain, we've beaten Italy already, both narrow wins, but you know, a win's a win, and if we can do that on the big stage, this tactic will be absolutely perfect. So we'll jump right in and show you how the group stage unfolds. So in the open game against Switzerland, we can see Kimmich here with the ball in the box, switches out wide to İlkay Gündoğan, who just manages to trick his way through the defender and the goalkeeper to put us 1-0 up, and that's exactly how the game ended. We won 1-0 with a goal in the 83rd minute. Not easy, but we've managed to pick up the 3 points in the first group game. So against Hungary, we had Mittelstadt down the left hand side, cuts the ball in for Kroos, plays it to Gündoğan in the edge of the box for Musiala, who just rifles that into the bottom corner to put us 1-0 up. Then, not long after the second half, Andrik plays it into Havertz, to Wirtz, Gündoğan in the box, again just slots it past the goalkeeper, cool as you like, and that meant we won the game 2-0, a goal not long before the first half, a goal just after the second half began, and we have beaten Hungary 2-0. So that's us already through the group. We've got 6 points, so we've got a dead rubber against Scotland now. And I swear I have not rigged this, but Turnbull puts Scotland 1-0 up from the penalty spot before Kimmich takes the ball down the right hand side, plays a lovely ball into Sane, who cuts it back across for Wirtz to play it in past Gun, and that means after that we have drawn 1 each, and this is how the group table will end. Finished with 2 wins, 1 draw, 4 goals scored, 1 goal conceded, finishing 7 points. Switzerland finished below us with 6, Scotland with 2 and Hungary with 1. And that leads us to a second round tie against Denmark, where we also see the Swiss take on Italy, Croatia, Romania, England, Czech Republic, Ukraine v Netherlands, Serbia v Portugal, Belgium, Austria and France v Turkey. So against Denmark, I think we've got a tough game, but I can see us going through hopefully quite comfortably. It didn't take us long to open the scoring against Denmark, as Wirtz here plays the ball in lovely for Kai Havertz, who just easily puts it around Schmeichel to put us 1-0 up inside the 7th minute. Toni Kroos with the corner, rifles that in, Wirtz picks it up to Musiala, who again slots it in the bottom corner. 19 minutes gone, we are 2-0 up. Toni Kroos chips the ball up to Musiala, Musiala cuts the ball back to Kimmich, who plays it to Kroos, and Kroos fires it in for a 3-0 lead after 37 minutes, and that is how the game ended. Goals from Havertz in the 7th, Musiala in the 19th and Toni Kroos in the 38th, and we have comfortably won in our second round tie. This set up a quarter-final clash with Croatia, where Kroos swing the ball in from a free kick and Andrik manages to get the ball in at the second attempt in the 18th minute, and it took up until injury time in the second half before Mittelstadt cuts inside and coolly just slots it past Livakovic to finally make it a bit more comfortable. After that goal in injury time, you just knew the tie was over. However, Croatia had been pressing throughout the game, but we've managed to win that. And with a 2-0 win, we are into the semi-finals. And in the semi-final against Netherlands, it took until the 86th minute for Toni Kroos to play the ball in for İlkay Gündoğan to slot past Bijlo to give us the win. 87 minutes it took, but we have done it. We have qualified and progressed to the final of Euro 2024 on German soil. We'll take on England or France, and we will show you that game right now. In the final, it took until the very final few minutes for Sane to cut it across for Pascal Gross to fire the ball past Mike Mannion to give us the lead before Emre Can puts the ball in the back of the net again in the 96th minute to leave us with a 2-0 win and lift the Euro trophy in Berlin, in our home country. As you can see, Manuel Neuer was man the match here. France had 7 shots on target with an XG of 1.24, but Neuer managed to hold them off. So now we'll go and we'll look at the tournament stats, and then we will see exactly how the tactic plays out. So in terms of team stats here, you can see we scored 12 goals across the tournament, second to England who had 18. In terms of shots, we were down 4th, equal with 65. Few shots against, we weren't on that list. In terms of possession, we were high, we had 59%, only Romania had more possession than us, and we only conceded 1 goal in the entire tournament. Absolutely phenomenal. 7 games, just the 1 goal conceded, which means we had 6 clean sheets throughout the tournament. In terms of player stats, we didn't actually have that many players scoring numerous goals, but we had Florian Wirtz up in second place with 4 assists. Most man of the match, we have İlkay Gündoğan with 3, and of course Manuel Neuer with 6 clean sheets, because you know, absolutely rock at the back. He was absolutely solid for us. And now we'll just take a look at some of the key players that have done this for us. So Florian Wirtz, as we saw, 1 goal, 4 assists in the tournament, absolutely phenomenal for him. And the captain, İlkay Gündoğan, it doesn't show here for whatever reason. It shows he's played 2 games and got 1 goal, but that is completely inaccurate, because if you look at the reports, throughout the tournament he scored goals against Switzerland, Hungary, and in that crucial semi-final against the Netherlands, and he also picked up an assist against Hungary. So the captain led us to the Euros, he won us the Euros pretty much between him and Wirtz. It was absolutely phenomenal. And now we'll get straight into the tactics so you can see exactly how this was done. So this is my iteration of Germany's tactic in the opening game against Scotland. We'll run through the instructions and we'll run through the player instructions in the team. So we're going with the positive mentality. In possession, we are playing fairly wide, we're passing it into space, we've got the shorter passing, we've got the standard tempo, and we're working that ball into the box. In the transition, we've got counter press and we are countering. And out of possession, we have the high press, we've got the high defensive line, we're pressing much more often, we're fighting the short goalkeeper distribution, and we are getting stuck in. In terms of the players themselves, we have Manuel Neuer as the goalkeeper, sweeper keeper on support, no additional instructions. We've got Kimmich as the full back on support on the right with dribble less and stay wider. We have Rudiger as the right sided centre back as a ball playing defender on defend. We have Jonathan Tah, the central defender on defend, both of them just with their standard instructions. We have Mittelstadt at the wing back slot on the left with stay wider. The 2 defensive midfield slots, we have Andrik as defensive midfielder on defend, just set to his standard instructions. We have Toni Kroos as the deep line playmaker on defend. I toyed with having him as a half back, but I think the deep line playmaker just suits the match engine a wee bit better with the rest of the team. We've got him with more direct passes on. And then with the forward 4, we have Musiala on the right hand side, attack midfielder and attack. In the centre with roam from position and move into channels. Wirtz on the left of the midfield 3 here also has roam from position and move into channels, with İlkay Gündoğan in the middle with roam from position. Because as you saw against Scotland, Musiala and Wirtz were all over the place, with Gündoğan operating just around here. The 3 of them just caused absolute mayhem, they just tore Scotland apart. I had been quite confident saying we might nick a draw or just narrowly lose, but these front 3 and Havertz up front as the deep line forward and support with roam from position. The 4 players here just constantly moving, constantly, you know, causing all sorts of problems to the Scottish defence. It was just an absolute nightmare at the back. But taking nothing away from Germany, they played absolutely phenomenally. They executed their game plan to perfection, and this is exactly how I believe it looked. So that's it, that's the German Euro 2024 tactic. Please let me know down below if you've enjoyed this, and also let me know what other tactics you would like to see, either from a historical perspective or Euro 2024 tactics. I'm keen on getting more Euro 2024 tactics out on the channel over the coming weeks, because you know it's a summer of sport. Absolutely great to see. But as always, like, share and subscribe, and I will see you next time.